Once again, I'm calling a favor to an old friend of mine. I'm going to show off a game that recently released a couple months ago. Welcome back to Indie Pogo!
Dude, that's pretty low bro mo.
Pogo, go-go, dodo.
That sounded smarter. That sounded smarter in my head. Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Indie Pogo. Yes, the last time we showed this game off, I was showing off a beta build, which was being made prior to the game's release, and, well, obviously the game's finally been released. Most, if not everything, it promises here from the get-go, although there's still a couple other characters that still need to be released, like, Dive from, or what was it? No, kick from a dive kick, Octodad, and, Gunvolt, so I won't be able to show those characters off, but I can at least show off what's here and accounted for. So, how about we start off with the one thing I was never able to show off the first time around, the single-player campaign.
Challenges or arcade battle?
Arcade battles.
Okay.
So, Jamesman,
Yes?
what is this game?
This game, well, to sum it up in one sentence, it's Indie Smash Brothers.
But with Pogo jumping?
And indie characters.
Yep, with Pogo jumping and indie characters, like, those that are also memorable in the indie scene, like Zorby, whose game was discontinued.
I've never heard of
as
Zorby.
well as Viridian from VVV, the Tesla Kid from Teslagrad, and of course...
It's just V now.
V,
The last Penelope, and hey, look everybody.
But yeah, for this mini commentary, I will be showing off my personal favorite of the entire cast, Lilac from Freedom Planet.
So where are we? So
Go!
Hey, isn't that a game that we already commentated over?
yeah.
Looked at it anyway.
We did do a lookout on that, and the sequel that, as of now, is still in the works. I cannot wait to eventually see a release date for that freaking game, so I can play it on my PC or, if possible, the Switch. So yeah, Indie Pogo. Well, basically, you just gotta whittle down your opponent's HP until they go pop,
And stomp on them.
like that.
And set.
Woohoo!
She still doesn't look like a dragon.
No.
No, she does not. But,
Also, I noticed Pix the Cat is one of the people who hops up to congratulate you. Also, where was that location?
that was from a game which, to be honest, I have no idea what it is. Honestly, some of the indie games that are represented in this compilation is kind of, it eludes me, but I can at least recognize a handful. Like, we're literally in the Flappy Bird stage.
Jesus
Right.
fuck, really?
Yeah.
If you touch the pipes, is the game over?
No.
Oh.
Also, did they get like official
John
voice
Bennett?
act? Did they get like Lilac's voice actor to do new lines for this?
I think it's reused, but compressed.
Yeah, it's mostly stock sound effects. Now that I've stomped on them certain times, I can use my special, and okay, admittedly that looks kind of weird when it's just the head, but okay.
Also, I noticed Runbo is one of the characters as well.
Rumbo, there's no playable Rumbo characters right now, but there is.
No, I saw
Run.
Run.
Yeah, he's.
I saw the blue Runbo girl jump up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking in the crowd for characters.
It should be said that in terms of Indie Pogo, there's a handful of characters that are from specific franchises, but there's a couple other franchises that are represented that don't have a playable.
How does this work?
Witchcraft?
Oh, it's Ink Time.
What?
Ink Time. It's a game called Inked. Basically Splatoon, Meat Boy.
Yep, Inked, which is also available on the Switch, believe it or not.
Which I'm so cool. Again, I love that they actually were able to implement the mechanics of it in this level. Hype, is there any character that you think would be cool to have in this game?
Oh god.
I love how you acted so frightened by the idea of asking me that.
No, I was just reacting to the fact that Lilac nearly took a bite out of Lilac.
Well, as far as, like, keep in mind, I'm not completely well-versed in a lot of indie characters, so I don't know if the choices I make would be completely valid or not. But as of the ones that I am aware of, is Guatemala represented in some fashion?
Guacamole?
Guacamole.
Oh, Guacamole. I do think Juan is a trophy.
Huh. Oh well.
Only a
I'm trying to
trophy?
think of who else.
Isn't he in a fighter game somewhere?
He is playable in, what was that one other Smash?
Brawlout?
Oh, it's a Rumbo stage.
Yep, now we're in Rumbo.
Oh, that's right, and they even like freaking like animated him in 3D and everything. Same with Ukulele.
They also got the original music.
Oh yeah, honestly, most if not all the music tracks in this game were practically taken from other video games. Like for example, the song you hear from the main menu, I believe that's from a game called Isbot, which is basically a child-friendly version of a Super Meat Boy.
Game set.
But no, I have a soft spot for Runbow's Sage music.
Me too. It's very jazzy. In fact, that's actually one game I wouldn't mind doing a look at it sooner or later. It's just a matter of if I can get my cousin into the fray.
Ooh, we get to beat up a coin.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
We shall beat up a coin for his coins.
Grab the coins.
Yeah, that's basically what this is.
Why are we on the table?
You know what? I have no idea. I couldn't think of a better place to put a special stage.
This looks familiar to me somehow.
Is this the Smash Bros. Table?
What are these coins supposed to be for?
The coins here are actually well, you can buy all sorts of things, like other trophies, characters, stages, and costumes, and taunts.
And trophies.
One of which is the oh-so-lovable lol face.
Well, that was this bonus stage.
So do you think, James, the concept of it being constantly a pogo hopping thing, do you think that adds enough to this game to make it worth buying over other Smash clones?
Well, I will say it's definitely a unique gimmick. I also noticed that it's one that is pretty divisive among the crowd. Like, some people can embrace it, others think it just intrudes on the overall gameplay. And
so
honestly,
who are these guys?
I'm on the
Who are these guys?
I don't know, and who cares?
I heard a splat sound.
Yeah.
Although, I think the Velociraptor Spider, I think is his name, the one with the
whoa! I saw down there. I saw Duke Dashington from that iOS game I showed off.
Dash Dukington.
Did we do Duke Dashington?
Yeah, he was the guy who he was the guy who had to go through each little room in 10 or 5 seconds each, and he was running around and.
I was probably not there for that because I don't remember this at all.
So we have a one-armed lady and some kid with a comet for her head.
That's the last Penelope.
Oh yeah, I also
it's Duck Game.
Yeah. Now we're facing off against Penelope and Luke Bro's Star Child, the Star Child, whatever his name is.
He has a star for her head.
Yes, he was literally a living star.
So, is there much strategy to this other than? Is there much strategy to this other than just trying Goomba Stomp more than other people can Goomba Stomp you?
Well, you do have several abilities on standby. Like in Lilac's case, she has her Dragon Spin, Cyclone, and her Dragon Boost. Other characters have their own abilities too, but much like in Smash fashion, if you want to avoid getting pooped on the head, you can also use an aerial guard or aerial dodge. My bad.
So you just slide out of the way before they hit you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty handy in a close shave.
I imagine since the overall goal is jumping on your opponents, it wouldn't be that far a dash.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
God. This fish is packing heat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but yeah, oh dear.
Now we're up against Guppy and
in a bouncy castle?
Yes, on a bouncy castle. Which I think is basically a level that will originate from whatever Guppy's from. And of course we also have Arcane from the Rivals of Aether, another sprite-based Smash clone, which just recently got Shovel Knight on its roster.
I just noticed that in the crowd that popped up, we saw Lilac on there too, so she was cheering herself on. See the clothes.
How strange.
We
just killed him.
Yes, we literally...
Oh, there's Satura.
They got a whole bucket load of trophies since their last update, and that's actually another thing. To this day, they're still updating the game and adding stuff onto it. They're adding more trophies, and again, I'm still waiting on them to add in all the other characters that they promised.
Captain Viridian looks just as jank as he should.
How is this going to work?
How
is this going to work? He can't jump.
Well, he has the ability to reverse his own gravity. Just like in the actual game.
Oh, and he fires spikes at you!
And
I'm sorry, V's. Uh-oh.
Ouch.
What happened there? What was that move?
It was some sort of shockwave ability.
Looks like
I imagine it would automatically invert your sense of gravity.
It would make it. You know what? That actually would be rather clever. And ouch.
And Lilac died.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Downwell is It almost looks like it smashes you to the ground, but yeah, then Downwell is doing his shooting stuff.
Oh yeah, oh that's exactly what it does. It's pretty much a down spike.
You guys ever play V?
Oh yeah, we did that for the channel. It's a good game.
What
It's
game?
a weird game.
VVVV.
I like it.
Oh yeah, that game.
I really wish I
like.
could have used the stage editor for it, though.
Doesn't
Yeah.
work, or...
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It's Mr. Indie Game and Charles Martinet.
Speaking of Shovel Knight, here he is, along with Commander Video.
In a Commander Video.
This ain't Shovel Knight.
It's Commander Video stage.
Yeah, this is one of the bonus levels from Runner 2, and look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
down he
bye, Commander
goes,
Video.
I guess.
Aerial dodge to his own death.
So, oh jeez. Is there any, is there online play? How's the tech? All that nonsense.
It's not a
there
high-quality indie game unless Shovel Knight's in it.
Of course. But there is online play, but God knows I can't fucking use it because I don't know if there's a specific prerequisite to actually get it running, but every time I go to a lobby it never activates. I don't know why.
Netcode could be bad on their end.
Now that you mention it, Lilac really doesn't look like a dragon
wait.
in this case.
It's time for our boss, the kid from Nefarious.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Woodman?
No.
Oh.
Nefarious looks like a pretty decent game. I looked into it, and the first stage instantly won me over in that you see a giant robot and stuff icky, but in actuality you control the giant robot and the hero is your villain. I thought that was really cool.
So I'm guessing this is the Metal Mario fight of the game?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So it's not Master Hand.
Not sure about that, but anyway, I just realized something interesting is that one of the crew members on this, I think he did the music for the game, is actually a Matthew Toronto, the guy who made We're All in the Family, and that kind of makes me wish that I think one other game that he made that I think would be nice to be represented, at least in the stage, something based off Tadpole Trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Do you have any intention of showing that game off for the channel? Because honestly, that game's a little too weird for my sake.
I don't own it, so...
Ah, well.
What's it?
Well,
You're the biggest Brawl the Family nut out of all of us.
The system is on.
It's on Steam right now.
Yeah, it's on Steam. I think they were trying to get a port for consoles, but I don't think they had it fully funded yet.
This guy hits like a truck.
Well, he is the final boss. Of course he hits like a truck. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to unlock it yet.
Ooh!
Oh, but nice.
Nice combo.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Is it voice acted or not? I forget.
It's not.
Oh,
Was it?
I always thought it was.
So there's no Master Hand?
He essentially is the Master Hand.
Well, I mentioned him before as like the Metal Mario
Oh,
fight.
and look,
but...
and every time you beat another thing, they all get to join at the campfire.
Is it always the campfire, or is it like a different set for everyone?
It's always the campfire.
Okay.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed our little single-player look into, Indie Pogo.
Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion? That's in this too?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ghost
you
Spooky is
nuts.
one of the trophies.
Oh. Okay, so these are just the
Of
overall
course, Dust has
representation.
got to be there. You got Downwell.
There's
You got Pix the
Gunvolt.
Cat I saw. Zorby
Pizza
Pizza
versus
Cat.
skeletons.
I never played World to the West. That looks good though. Awesome Knots. You got them. You got Daybleed Pixels.
Octodad.
Samurai
Yeah,
Bullets.
that's
Sounds
bad.
Kickstarter
And here's-
backers.
All the
And
beers.
here's all the backers.
Just get rid of it.
Every single one of them.
And you
Being
can zoom
honest.
through.
Being honest, besides just doing the art, were you a backer?
Well...
Were you?
Oh,
Look
he
at
was
all
one of
those
the
guests.
guests. We'll say he. We'll
Let's
say
see.
he was one of the guests up there.
You're slowing down for a reason.
James Man!
Of Devil Day, of course.
There
It's
he
James'
is.
son.
James, son. No, that's James.
And Jansen.
Dancing Hanson.
Hey guys, let's go get matching purses.
Yeah.
I don't think I backed this at the time because I was like, I didn't know how. it
I
was
never
gonna
even
go,
heard of
and-
it until James showed me the original look at it.
I don't tend to back much.
And that's the sad thing. It's not games like this that it's not games like this that don't make me want to back stuff. It's stuff like, you know, what happened in the past with other.
It's
horror
shit like
games.
Mighty Number 9 that makes me wary of actually applying to any of them.
And to a certain extent, Ukulele, even though I think that game's decent in its own right.
Ooh.
So how about we spend some of those coins we've earned?
What's
Okay, let's get some
Nintendo?
trophies.
Alright, off to the shop.
Okay, we'll just buy a character.
Ooh.
Hello.
I think by this point I've already unlocked all the characters, so how about we just settle for a stage? Or, I don't even have enough for a stage.
Aw, you need to get the ink
I'm
stage.
fucking
2,
broke.
4. You don't have to shout it out loud.
You get a
You get to play as Violet.
Violet, thank you. And another taunt. And then
Aw.
that thing.
Looks like a
Of
gecko.
course, alright. Of course, if you don't like what's on there now, you can always you can actually pay to for the
Recycle.
shopkeep to reshuffle wares.
Secret code?
Let's
And
see.
there we go. New costumes.
Let me
Scan for
see.
Commander
Uh,
Video. Another
Nothing
Viridian.
special.
Fishy.
Tesla Kid. The Tesla Kid. That
Altaro.
makes you look like the villain.
God, that's expensive.
2.
It is.
Well, that's the golden armor.
Jeez.
So flashy, so useless.
Such money.
Well, can't buy much else, so how about I buy some stuff from the gachapon?
Wait, you get to choose how much you want to spend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Huh.
if you notice the bond is how right now he's a 2% chance.
So it's kind of like the idol launcher in Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yep.
In a way, yeah.
That is.
From Cadence from
Yeah.
Iconoclasts. Sorry.
I've had some pretty bad luck with this game in that I was able to buy. I was able to. I
Bart?
spent like. Yeah. Here's all the
Oh.
other. Here's all the trophies
Wrong
I was
Bart.
able to get through the gachapon.
Oh no, sorry. Cadence the Necrodancer. Sorry, she looks all like the character. Cadence looks a lot like the character
Banjo-Kazooie,
from
what happened to you?
Iconoclasts.
Oh,
Claude
Chicken Wiggle.
luck.
That's a game I'll show off later once the remastered version of
Doc.
Stuff comes out. Doc.
You
There,
know
see,
what?
Duke Dashington.
This guy looks neat. You know what? I'm honestly.
Hank.
This probably won't. This
Aw.
probably won't happen, but I'm fully expecting, like, if they ever get to, like, a final update for this game, like the final thing they'll put into the game, I'm really expecting them to somehow sneak in Sans as a trophy.
Or it's like
I
the
wouldn't
super
put it past
boss.
them. Frankly, I'm surprised they haven't done so already.
A super boss that doesn't even jump.
Serious picks the cat.
He just moves out of the way.
Pizza.
Pizza.
He's just too lazy.
Yeah.
Tetrabot. Oh yeah, I saw that game the other day.
Randy Ronin.
The ref.
Riff.
Rex.
I remember that game. I did not play that game. I
Roy
know that
G.
game.
Roy
Roy
G.
G.
It is
Beef.
so good.
Satura!
Oh,
He's cool.
Shovel
Roy
Knight!
G. Beef. He looks nothing like Hubeless.
Aww.
Spark. There's Spooky.
Spooky.
Oh, and there's Star Drop. Their baby.
I am, and then, yeah, I played this game too, Super Dangerous
Hey.
Dungeon, also a good game. So I am. There's Yolk. There's my
Hey,
boy
Yolk.
from Leap Day.
Hi!
So I am glad. I am happy to be.
Morty!
I
And
am
he
happy
is
to be
hungry.
Seeing, I am happy to be seeing, these games get some sort of platform, some sort of window that they're able to like feel. Not to say that they're not important, but I like that they get to feel important.
Which again is all the sadder for some of these characters that are on, especially on the playable roster, because again, their games aren't even on the freaking iOS anymore. Not the least of which are Zorby and Star Drop.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird in a way. But before we end off, how about we show off a few casual matches? Because I'm not just playing as Lilac, I want to play some other characters I like.
Let's see.
Like, of course,
Can we play as
Lilac.
fighting
Of
polygon
course,
team?
Lilac.
Yeah.
No, I was
a
just
perfect.
picking, I was
No.
just picking my name. And by the way, it should be said, I recorded this before Luke, excuse me, Lobro, sent out all the codes for the backer exclusive costumes, or the one that I'm familiar with, the Freedom Planet 2 costume for Lilac.
Oh, cool. What are some of the other costumes that they get?
Unfortunately,
Afterlife.
That's the only one that's the only one I think they gave out. There might be more later, but that's the only one I immediately remember.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much most of the characters in this roster and all the stages, you do have to buy from the store. Though thankfully, since I bought most of them anyway, you don't have to see some of that tedium.
Hooray.
Oh boy.
So how about we
And
play a
get
good old
some
round
funky
of
music.
Rumbo?
How many coins do you get per match usually?
Okay, that's the funny thing. But for a little while, they actually released the game early for backers, and it was actually a pretty good time for us to actually test out some of the game's features, like especially not the least of which how many coins you get from a match or whatever. And let's just say, starting off, the coin amount you get after a match was pretty damn abysmal, to the point where you were pretty much forced to grind heavy amounts just to unlock just one character.
Oh boy.
But thankfully, after some criticism later, they fixed everything up, and now I think matches like these can give you upwards to like 40 coins.
I'm sorry, does Zorby actually eat his enemies
Yes, he does.
and part them out?
Yes, he does.
He does. He's
Got
the Indian
Sorby for
warrior.
ya. Honestly, I would have gladly showed off this game for a look at if, you know, it wasn't...
If it was still around.
If it was still around, and if it was compatible with iOS 11.
That was a cute sprite.
Get the gold.
So what happens if you grab Shovel Knight's money bags?
I don't think they really... I think that's just a visual effect, though. That would have been clever for that to be your means of getting more money.
I agree. That would have been a nice way to.
I like how he spontaneously grows sneakers.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was a power-up you can grab in the game.
Or like a pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
So where is the developers of these games at now?
You got me.
Well, Yacht Club is still doing Shovel Knight. They're still working on the King Knights campaign.
I think he means the developers for Indie Pogo.
Oh.
I meant Zorby.
Well, yeah. Well, again, I have no idea what they're... Ow! Not again. Again, I love the fact that every character's death are pretty much just like their games. Like there, Shovel Knight lost his gold. But, actually, there was something else I wanted to mention real quick. And, ow. I was hoping that would have launched him right to the... There we go. One more time.
Alright.
Three helpings of anthropomorphic whale.
Hooray.
Delish.
And winner goes to the spoils. And the loser, well...
They don't get anything.
Yay.
Woo, that was fun. So...
Who's up for Chinese?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chinese.
Nice.
Oh, wow, I got 74 coins out of that.
Sweet.
Nice.
What are coins awarded by?
I assume you get more coinage out of online matches.
I really, really, really wish I did. But for the meantime, I actually do show off one last thing. I'll show off a challenge.
Woo!
Okay,
Ooh.
let's see.
Do you earn stuff from the challenges?
You do earn more coins, and you get a shiny star.
Hey!
To use your quality adversary fishy, douse the flames coming near the players, use your vampire mines, shovel drop.
Some of them are better than others. Like, actually, some of them even make special use of the character's unique abilities. Like for Shovel Knight here, we're gonna bounce this spiky ball to the edge of the earth.
Ooh!
I'll bounce you down to the edge of the earth.
Careful.
Riveting. I think in the hard mode version of the game, there's literally some sort of wind that pushes the spike ball back.
Wow, not only was that sort of okay, but you managed, even though that run looked a little sad, you still managed to get a new record.
Mm-hmm.
I know, sad, right? So, I guess for the hell of it, I'll show off one last thing with Baby.
With Babby.
Infinite Special!
Oh shit, we've gone through Volt Tackle.
That's essentially what it is. It's Volt Tackle.
Or is it
Come on,
Supersonic?
one more.
Fail.
What do I mean fail? Oh, because we got hit?
But yeah, that's pretty much the sum up of how challenges work in this game. And unless I'm missing anything else, I do believe that's it for our mini commentary on Indie Pogo for the PC.
Jump
Hooray.
around. Jump around.
And the cool thing
jump
is,
up, jump
is
up
that,
and get down.
and if I'm not mistaken, Lobro says, "Oh wait, I forgot to show off something. Going back.
What
Back
is it?
up! What did you forget?
The community."
You mean the thing that didn't work?
No, this works.
Ooh.
This shows you all
Coming
your
soon.
new updates.
Oh hey,
Oh,
bringing
no.
the bullet!
And Gunvolt, and Dust, and Octodad.
And more, if the most recent updates are to be expected. Okay, for reals this time, that is it for our look at.
Alrighty.
/ mini commentary. But yeah, actually one other thing is that right now, the Lobros are actually trying to push this game to be put on the Switch as well. So, here's hoping.
Nice.
I hope so.
It'd be a fun party game.
Oh yeah, it's a great game. Like, one of the more interesting Smash clones out there. So, if you like what you saw, give it a shot. On that note, though, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20 put in Hat Kid.
I can't stand on the ground without jumping up anymore.
Aww.
And yeah.
Nah.
Bye. Bye.